Hey everyone, welcome back to Pouring My Art Out. We are going to make a vase today. And in the vase, I'm going to use my crushed mirror that I colored. I get the actual plain crushed mirror at Michael's craft store, and then I color it. And I colored it with this color, Sienna by Ranger, which I'm also going to use it in the fireworks. All right, so we are going to get started. And if I haven't mentioned it, which I know I don't mention it much, I could really use some subscribers. I'm so close. As a matter of fact, I think I'm 6 subscribers away from 700. So help me out. If you don't want to subscribe, just hit that thumbs up. Give me a like. Everything helps. And as you can see, I'm just putting this crushed mirror on the edge, and I'm being very careful because I don't want to scratch my mold. It is glass, so it can scratch the mold. And also, if you're not used to working with this, wear your gloves. It will cut you as well if you handle it wrong. Don't want that happening to anybody, any of my viewers. All right, that's all my disclaimers. Isn't that a beautiful color? All right. I make a lot of colors. I use a lot of them too, but it's been quite a while since I have used any crushed mirror. I'm just going to go all the way around the edge. And I wanted to show you this before my resin was ready. It's heating up now, but I wanted to go ahead and show you how I'm doing this. You want to make it kind of even, because when you pour your clear, you want it to be covered. Let's make a pretty edge on the vase. I did a gorgeous blue one, and there is a video on my channel about that. And if you subscribe, you can go back to my channel and watch it. I've actually made several vases. But the blue one that I used, the blue crushed mirror, is just stunning. Stunning. It's an abstract type vase. And it just turned out gorgeous. Hopefully this one will too. We'll see. This is a smaller one, of course. And I'm gonna try to make it a little thinner because I just want it for a couple flowers. A little there. I think one more scoop. There you have it. And I'm just going to play with it to make sure everything's even and nothing's floating around in the middle. But look how beautiful and shiny that is. That color is just brilliant. I also got these little containers. I actually ordered them, but they came from the store. They don't actually have these out on the shelves, but I guess they have them in the warehouse. So it's free to pick up. Okay, we will be back. Ooh, how'd I get out of focus? There you go. Sorry. See you in a minute. Hey guys, we are back. My resin is at temperature. It's 34.5 degrees. So we're going to go ahead and pour. It took a pretty minute for it to make up its mind to get there. All right. So let's pour. Start on the outside. I want to make sure all that glass is covered. So this is going to be a little deeper than I would normally do a bloom. All right, so that's all covered. Pour some in this cup here for my white. And I'm going to drop my inks as soon as I get these bubbles. Come on, guys. Just in the middle. Other than that, it was pretty bubble clear, and that's just from me pouring it. Come on. Come on, bubbles. If you just work them to the surface, they go away. If not, you can lightly torch. I would not spray at this point with any alcohol. All right. Now, let's drop our inks. And while they're spreading, I will mix up my white. All right, that's the sienna. And then this is called Dijon. Pretty much what it says. It's a Dijon color. Kind of like a dark mustard. Okay, well that's spreading, and if we need to add more, we will. So let's get our white mixed up. I do see a little spot right there that's completely bare of resin. Just going to put a drop there. There we go. I think everything else is good. Now for fireworks, I do it a little heavier. I mix, scrape one side, put it in there. Give it a stir. And then I pour in my bag. Looks like I need a little more Dijon. So we can do that. Push out some of that sienna. Pretty colors together though, I think. Very earthy. Keeps getting, I must be pushing it without knowing it. I'm sorry. There we go. Alright, I think it has moved. And before this white cools off too much, I'm ready. Now I'm going to make a little bit smaller hole. About like that. Start in the middle. We got like 1,000,000 dots to make. And I just go in a circle. And just dot my little heart out. Not putting a lot of pressure on it. Okay, I've got about 100 more to do, so I'm going to pause you while I get closer to the end. Okay guys, we got all our dots in and they're starting to move. I just want to heat this up a little bit with my little tiny torch gun, staying away from the edges. Get them moving a little bit more, but right now they're looking really good. Some of these right around there are not moving all that much. Of course the outside is and the inside is, but the ones right there need a little help. So hopefully that does it. All right. See when this is ready to pull out and start molding into our beautiful vase. I'll see you soon. Hey guys, just want to show you what it's doing. It's looking like a bunch of fireworks or a really pretty flower. I can't decide. But yeah, it's definitely pulling out. Again though, in this Dijon area, Although it's hard to see, it doesn't look like it's doing much there. But hopefully you won't see that part when I go to mold my little vase. All right, we'll see you soon. Hey everyone, this has cured enough to get it out. Now this side is gorgeous, but I want to see what the other side looks like because I want the prettiest side on the outside. And you can see it's still a little bendy, but it pulls away extremely easy. So let me just loosen all these ends and make sure. Yep, I think she's ready. You don't want to have to pull too hard. And you want to wear your gloves so you don't leave fingerprints for sure. All right. So we have this side and that side. Which would be more interesting? What do y'all think? I think this is the more interesting side. So we're going to use this side. And we're just slightly pulling to stretch it just a little bit. And forming. Oh, this is going to be gorgeous, y'all. A little more on this side. You don't really want to manipulate too much. If it's not even, that is okay. I actually like it not perfect. I did put saran wrap on this cup just to make it easier to pull back off. I don't care if it folds in on itself, it gives it more character. And once it does that at this stage, that's what it's gonna do. So, there. Now we let that cure. Nice flat bottom. All right. We're going to let that cure, see what happens. Hey everyone, good morning. Welcome back to pouring my art out. This has cured. Should come out pretty easy. And it does. Let's see. Oh. What do you all think? I think it's gorgeous. Came out gorgeous. There's the inside. Sits perfectly. All right. Let me get you some after pictures. That just came out stunning. I'm blown away. Okay, guys. We will see you soon. Watch for the pictures.